Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Takalani Madzhadzhi, and I'm the CEO and founder of ASHANTI AI. If this was a live talk, I would have asked you, so why are you wondering why this handsome, dashing AI guy here is here to talk to us when this talk is supposed to be about big data or artificial intelligence? Big data shouldn't really be the focus of today, but we can focus on it. Big data isn't really the problem if you think about it. Next year, every human will create 1.6 megabytes of data every second. There will be 40 trillion gigabytes of data, and 90% of all the data ever created will be created in the last 2 years. So it is growing, but it's just a sea of data. But what value does it have unless we are creating ways to tap into it? Boats to fish, resorts onto its beaches, wave generators to harness power, shipping lanes to move cargo. Without the infrastructure, it is no more value above the philosophical. AI needs big data to train it. Together they create the reason that I'm so excited about the world we live in, which we call augmented decision making. Smart people know more and can access what they know in novel, innovative ways. Big data is a depth of knowledge, and AI is a way to access and process it. And add to this smart person onto your company, and you have augmented decision making. At ASHANTI, we've got two beliefs. The first belief is that AI is supposed to makes us more. So the first thing we believe is that AI should make us better, make us more money. Forget about steal your jobs to use robots to murder us and your stuff. And the second belief is that AI should make us more today. We believe that technology must be practical and useful now, and it's just or it just needs to remain on the science fiction shelf. This is what makes it much more exciting field to work in, because we are creating the definitions. We are not here to talk about machine learning or natural networks or autonomy or data mining or deep learning or NLP. We are here to talk about what AI and big data are. We are here to talk about what they do, what they can do today. No matter who you talk to, from ASHANTI AI to Deloitte to the other industry experts, we all agree there are 5 aspects that big data harnesses with AI will help us advance. First, it's the recognition of patterns and enabling us to anticipate future events, creating good rules, making good decisions, and communicating with other people. It's also super important that we also stop looking not only at our own industries when thinking about disruption, because the world today is more overlapping, especially in the minds of the customers, than ever before. So all the examples are super relevant. So AI enables us to pick up regularities or irregularities in massive amounts of data. See the wood and the trees and every leaf on it and every branch. For example, with cancer detections, there are algorithms that are 90% accurate in terms of predicting whether someone has cancer or not. And the human doctors are 96% accurate in predicting that. However, put together, they are 99.95% accurate.
Research should be fun. You should be doing something that you really enjoy, that you are fascinated, and when you wake up, you actually want to do it, and when you're asleep, you're dreaming about it. We've recently built a state-of-the-art deep skin scanning instrument that is powered by artificial intelligence that allows you to see well below the skin and get the molecular makeup within the skin. Personalized medicine powered by AI and medical imaging really can help a lot of people and help save lives. And I'm actually quite proud of that. I'm also very proud of my students, who are the key people who are actually taking this into fruition. I think we could go beyond what people can do right now, and a lot of them actually do that. So it's kind of cool.
PlantSnap was formed in June 2016 with the goal of bringing back people to nature by building an app that will identify any plant in any location on Earth. The app allows you to take pictures of flowers, seeds, trees, mushrooms, and many more to determine what species it is. There is no other app that has categorized so many flora species and has a comprehensive category on the market. Eric, the CEO of Plant Snap, started the idea in 2012 as he was traipsing through a friend's backyard and wondering about what the plants that he saw. Most of them were unknown to his friends, and then uploaded pictures in Google. It was not helpful either, as he decided, and then he decided to create Plant Snap. When it comes to payments-based frauds, right? Attacks are growing in complexity and often have completely different digital footprints and patterns, sequence structure, which make them undetectable using rule-based logic and predictive models alone. Of the advanced technology available for reducing false positives, reducing and preventing fraud attempts, and reducing manual reviews of potential payment fraud events, AI is ideally suited to provide the scale and speed needed to take on these challenges. More specifically, AI's ability to interpret trend-based insights from supervised machine learning, coupled with entirely new knowledge gained from unsupervised machine learning algorithms, are reducing the incidence of payment fraud. By combining both machine learning approaches, AI can discern if a given transaction or a series of financial activities are fraudulent or not, alerting fraud analysts immediately if there are to be any actions to be taken.
For 25 years, Visa's artificial intelligence has been getting smarter and smarter and smarter, to the point where you probably haven't had a transaction declined for suspected fraud in quite a while. But did you know, every time you use your card, Visa's AI is learning. Every purchase you make helps Visa get even better at protecting your next transaction. Visa's AI doesn't know your name or exactly what you bought. It sees activities and patterns to learn what your typical purchase behavior looks like, so that even before you make your first purchase, we can spot suspicious activity. For every attempted purchase, Visa's AI assesses fraud risk so that the bank that issued your card can approve or deny the transaction, or send a text asking you to confirm an unusual payment. Let's take a closer look at how it works. Every Visa account has a profile of previous transaction data. Each time you buy something, the account profile is updated and compared to the spending behavior of more than 3 billion other accounts, making roughly 180 billion annual transactions. This behavior is grouped into clusters, and your account could be in hundreds or thousands of these groups. The activity in these clusters helps Visa understand whether a transaction fits a pattern or departs from the norm enough to be flagged as high risk for fraud and possibly declined by the issuer's bank. So, in 1 week, you could buy a gift for your cousin's wedding, burritos near the office, the tattoo you'll later regret, tickets to a music festival, a return ticket for your business trip to Peru, and hang gliding lessons so you can jump off a cliff while you're there. And none will be declined. Because even though your week seems unique, there are many others out there who also use their Visa accounts to enjoy body art, business travel, and cliff jumping. The more purchases people make, the smarter Visa's AI becomes, ensuring that even your wildest week or very first purchase will make sense to Visa's AI. Or doesn't, resulting in fraud detection when you need it, and approvals when you want them. In fact, since you started watching this video, Visa's community has helped our AI analyze more than 600,000 transactions for fraud, ensuring that your hang gliding lesson gets off the ground as smoothly as your transaction approval.
AI enables us to anticipate future events. By working out the probability of events happening in the future, as well as the ability to act in appropriate ways that take future events into account without necessarily explicitly possessing a model of the future events. For example, AI enables one to basically stop violence before it happens. And in India, with the information that has been gathered, they have been able to predict any future floods that would occur in different regions in the country. Why wait for something to happen, right? Or do it before it happens? Oh my God. Apologies about that. So AI makes seeing into the future a bit almost possible. 64% of financial institutions believe that AI can prevent fraud before it happens. And fraud events increase just before elections, right? AI can target and adjust the rules for those areas based on what it has learned to bring learned in the past and what can happen to bring fraud to a stop. We can also use AI to create good rules by generating rules that are from specific profile and apply general data to optimize outcomes. So look at the people, who they are and what they do, and define ways in which things will work for them. Right. Develop systems, products, services for them, figuring out what customers exactly want and what they're actually looking for. For example, Jumio enables real-time identity verification. And then Netflix has spent about 1.3 billion on improving their technology. A huge part of this is improving their algorithm to turn their data into features, collecting data on searches, rewatches, ratings, split out recommendations, similar movies, gender-specific items, saved them over 1 billion in customer retention in 2016, which is much higher now. And an automated financial investment platform, right? Platform and a pioneer of robo-advisory technology that uses AI to learn about the investor and build a personalized profile based on his or her financial plan. Butterman robo-advisors use algorithm to automate text loss harvesting, trading transactions, and the portfolio management, all tasks that used to require a lot of human elbow grease and know-how. Butterman has about $10 billion worth of assets under management and has been serving more than 250,000 clients. When we started going cashless, right? When we started going cashless, we needed identification to connect us to our account. So retailers could assign payments. That's all a credit card, right? Really is. Smart devices are replacing credit cards and phones as payment devices.
4 years ago, we started to wonder, what would shopping look like if you could walk into a store, grab what you want, and just go? What if we could weave the most advanced machine learning, computer vision, and AI into the very fabric of a store so you never have to wait in line? No lines, no checkouts, no registers. Welcome to Amazon Go. Use the Amazon Go app to enter. Then put away your phone and start shopping. It's really that simple. Take whatever you like. Anything you pick up is automatically added to your virtual cart. If you change your mind about that cupcake, just put it back. Our technology will update your virtual cart automatically. So how does it work? We used computer vision, deep learning algorithms, and sensor fusion, much like you'd find in self-driving cars. We call it Just Walk Out technology. Once you've got everything you want, you can just go. When you leave, our Just Walk Out technology adds up your virtual cart and charges your Amazon account. Your receipt is sent straight to the app, and you can keep going. Amazon Go. No lines, no checkout. No, seriously.
The logical end state is that you are your own identity. Payment, less payments. Multi-factor identification to pick up and stop fraud. Face, voice, DNA, buying habits. For example, just walk into an Wimpy, order and walk out. There's a store AI that recognizes you by your face, a voice, or both, connects to your previous buying habits to rule out additional fraud, and move the money from your account to Wimpy's account. You don't even know. All you have to do is to eat your burger and enjoy it, and enjoy the heartburn. Self-driving finance has a similar idea to it, because it could transform the delivery of financial advice, build products for your customers without you ever being there. Self-driving finance. AI also enables us to make good decisions. By generating rules from general data and applying specific profile rules against those rules, essentially use a touchstone of knowledge and wisdom to make better, smarter, more informed decisions. By removing human decision-making bias, right? You remove the emotion. Multitasking, when making complex decisions, executives typically need to know a set of different factors. Where there's too much data or to be concerned, the decision maker may get overwhelmed, leading to a disastrous decision. On the contrary, a machine can easily handle multiple inputs without exhausting or being confused. All that's needed is a set of instructions or programs that guide the machine to use probability and suggest any possible way. For example, if we look at browsing, right, it is hard for us. This is automated farming. It is hard for us to watch things grow slowly and to compare them over time. Our perceptual systems are designed to notice fast-moving predators rather than slow-growing spinach, right? Machine vision systems, on the other hand, can be trained to know exactly what a healthy head of lettuce is supposed to look like on day 36 of its life. For lettuce that isn't thriving, the farm can automatically adjust the temperature, lighting condition, water level, nutrient mix, humidity, and other factors to get to optimum health. Crop yields from these indoor farms can be as high as 15 pounds per square of growing space, compared to 7 pounds for efficient greenhouse and 1 pound for field grown crops. And it can reach these growing efficiencies with 95% less water and no pesticides. Doxel, on the other hand, gathers data from ground robots and drones using LiDARs, the same laser-based radars used for self-driving cars, and cameras each day after the workers are done. By building accurate 3D maps, right, Doxel knows what got built and compared it to the building plans, and it can be then forecast when major parts of the building will be finished. AI enables us to communicate with humans through digital and analog mediums, but also to help humans communicate with other humans. For example,
For so long, technology has been held back by one important thing: emotion. That's why we created Ollie, the first robot assistant with an evolving personality.
And a deep breath outwards. Let the stress fall away. Megan, I would suggest raising the temperature by 10 degrees. Hot yoga can increase weight loss and build muscle tone.
Let's do it.
Not a problem at all.
Ollie is proactive, meaning it anticipates your needs.
Just a thought, Megan. Shall I set the mood with some jazz while you read?
Yeah.
Music through Ollie sounds amazing too, because it knows where you are in the room. It can best direct the audio to your liking, no matter the track and no matter the mood. Our AI system and character engine creates a unique personality for every Ollie. That means each one will relate to you in a distinctive way.
Go, go, go. One more, Kevin, and you hit your target for the day. Well done.
Good morning, Angela. It's time to wake up. Ma.
Hey, Ryan. Long day.
Long week.
I think a bit of air guitar therapy might do the trick.
As I previously, as in summary, I think the AI field is a very exciting field, and it really, there's nothing that it doesn't enable us to do going forward. I think this is where a lot of change is going to come from. And in closing, I'll leave you with this video, which makes it very, very exciting why I'm actually in this field of AI.
John. Hey, John. Wake up.
Hey, Eva.
Good morning. Sleep well?
Not bad, thanks. Do another hour.
So I'm going out with Grant tonight. Dinner and drinks. Could be a late one.
Don't forget, the last train is at 10:45. We've been spending a lot on taxis lately.
Message received.
John, it's your dad's birthday next week. Would you like me to pick a few gift ideas to choose from?
Yeah, thanks. Something nice. Leather bound. You know the sort of thing he likes. I was thinking about 150, 200.
Perfect.
See, copper took a bit of a battering overnight.
Yes. Oil rose 0.5%, so I rebalanced your portfolio. I'll reassess when the market's open.
Maybe keep an eye on gold too.
I'm on it.
Oh, Eva, I got a message from Kate in HR. Something to do with pensions?
Already taken care of, John. I've increased your monthly contributions by 3% and transferred £10,000 from your ISA.
Great, thanks. Is there any way I can make more of my investments?
My projections suggest you could improve your...
Sorry, Eva, gotta run. Catch up on the train.
Okay, John. Transferring now.
Again, thank you. I hope you found the talk informative. Yeah, thank you.